In 2025, under the second term of President Donald Trump, the United States has once again become the global center of attention for its hardline stance on immigration. But before we dive into the shocking new policies, let's take a moment to clarify something that most people still confuse. What's the difference between migration and immigration? These two words may seem similar, but in American policy, especially under Trump's administration, they lead to very different outcomes. Let's start simple. Migration is a broad term. It refers to the movement of people from one place to another, whether it's inside a country or across borders. You can migrate from London to Manchester, from Texas to California, or from Mexico to the United States. Migration includes both internal and international movements and can be temporary or permanent. People migrate for many reasons: jobs, safety, education, war, or climate change. Even seasonal workers who move with harvest cycles are considered migrants. Now contrast that with immigration, a much more specific and politically charged term. Immigration refers strictly to people entering another country with the intention of living there, either temporarily or permanently. When someone from Philippines, India, or Venezuela moves to the U.S. to live, they are an immigrant. Immigration always crosses international borders and typically involves legal paperwork like visas, green cards, and passports. And under Trump's policies in 2025, this process has never been tougher. So why does this difference matter? Because in Trump's America, immigration is under siege, and migrants, especially undocumented ones, are being targeted in ways we haven't seen in decades. The administration is drawing sharp lines between those they consider deserving of entry and those they want to remove or block completely. Let's break down what's changed under Trump in 2025. First, Trump has dismantled several humanitarian parole programs. These were policies created during the Biden administration to help people fleeing unstable countries, such as Venezuela, Haiti, Cuba, and Nicaragua, by allowing them to temporarily live and work in the U.S. under special protections. Over 500,000 migrants benefited from these programs. But now, in a landmark Supreme Court decision, these protections have been ruled invalid. These individuals no longer have legal status, and many now face deportation. Second, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, IC, has massively stepped up operations. In just one day, more than 2,200 undocumented immigrants were arrested nationwide. According to insiders, this was orchestrated under the guidance of Trump's immigration advisor, Stephen Miller, the same figure who shaped many of Trump's harshest immigration policies during his first term. This is not just about border security anymore. It's about mass arrests, raids in homes and workplaces, and a culture of fear for anyone without legal status. Third, Trump's team is targeting asylum seekers like never before. In a strategic move, they're proposing to block asylum seekers from receiving work permits until their asylum cases are fully decided, a process that can take years. Imagine fleeing war or political persecution, arriving in America with hope, and then being told you can't legally earn money to survive while your case is pending. This isn't just cruel, it's strategic. By making it harder for asylum seekers to support themselves, the administration hopes to discourage more people from coming. Next, there's the proposed Office of Remigration. Yes, you heard that right. Trump's State Department is planning to launch a brand new federal office dedicated to one thing: sending people back. This office will oversee both voluntary return programs and forced deportations, effectively institutionalizing removal as a central focus of U.S. foreign and domestic policy. It's not just about catching undocumented migrants anymore. It's about building an entire system to remove them permanently. In line with that goal, the State Department has also made a controversial budget move. $250 million in refugee assistance funds have been reallocated toward these deportation efforts. This money was originally meant to help refugees rebuild their lives. Now, it will be used to incentivize self-deportation, offering financial assistance to undocumented immigrants who agree to return to their home countries voluntarily. Critics are calling it paying people to leave, and many warn it may lead to coercion and abuse. The Trump administration argues that these changes are necessary to protect national security and reduce illegal immigration. But opponents say this is part of a broader strategy to erase humanitarian immigration altogether. And for many families, students, workers, and longtime U.S. residents, the consequences are already devastating. Let's talk numbers. According to government reports, the U.S. is currently seeing one of the lowest levels of legal immigration in modern history. Work visas are harder to get. Student visas face more scrutiny. Even green card applications are being delayed or denied under new interpretations of public charge rules, wealth tests, and social media background checks. Under Trump's policies, even legal immigrants are walking on eggshells. Miss one requirement, check the wrong box, or post something controversial on Facebook, and your visa or green card could be denied. The fear is real, and the chilling effect is widespread. And here's where the difference between migration and immigration becomes truly important. Because while people may migrate for opportunity, immigration now feels like a gamble. Many people around the world still dream of moving to America. But under Trump 2025, that dream now comes with more walls, more paperwork, more risk, and more heartbreak. Let's not forget the ripple effects globally. Countries that once viewed America as a beacon for refugees and freedom are now rethinking their relationship with the U.S. human rights organizations, have condemned these policies as violations of international asylum standards. Neighboring nations are tightening their own borders in response to Trump's crackdown. Even allies are questioning America's commitment to shared humanitarian values. Meanwhile, the political divide inside the U.S. is growing deeper. While Trump's supporters praise him for being tough on illegal immigration and restoring law and order, critics argue that these policies are built on fear, racism, and economic misinformation. The truth is, many immigrants contribute billions to the U.S. economy, fill critical jobs, and pay taxes. Without them, entire industries could collapse. But in 2025, facts seem to matter less than narrative. And the Trump narrative is clear. America is for Americans, and the door is closing fast. To sum it all up, migration is movement. Immigration is legal settlement in another country. Under President Trump's current policies, both are under intense pressure, especially for those trying to enter or stay in the United States. We are witnessing a historic shift, not just in law, but in how a country defines itself. Is America still a nation of immigrants? Or is it becoming a fortress built on exclusion? The decisions made in 2025 will shape the future of immigration for generations to come. Whether you're planning to study, work, seek asylum, or reunite with family, you need to stay informed and prepared. Thanks for watching. If this information helped you understand the current landscape better, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And let us know in the comments, how do you think Trump's 2025 immigration policies will impact America's future? Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep your dreams alive.